Good morning, everyone. You are listening to 98.5 The Beat. I'm Sam Berdovsky here today with Jack Water Street and Nate Ross, and we are going to be talking about college football, more specifically the ACC and the SEC, two of the most dominant divisions in the sport. Let's start with the ACC. We have a few big contenders, but who do you think is going to bring it home this year?
I believe that it's going to be Florida State this year. Last year, showed a lot of promise. Got 10 wins finally again. A long time since you've had that. You have Jordan Travis behind the center. And you just have a lot of pieces this year. You have Clemson slowing down a little bit since their national championship days. I feel like they could easily make it around the ACC and who knows, maybe even the college football playoff.
How about you?
Yeah, Florida State's really good. I really like their defense. I'm going to go with Clemson. I think they're starting to slow down, but I still think they're the best team in the conference by far. And I think they'll win. I think they'll run away with the conference, win the championship game by a couple of points.
I don't know how you can say by far. What makes you say that they are by far the best team?
Well, I think it's going to come down to Clemson or Florida State, and I don't think anybody else is really going to contend that. And I just think they're a lot better than Florida State, especially in these past few years. Have a really good quarterback.
How about the SEC? That of recent has become really the most dominant conference in the sport, with Georgia and Alabama's dominance being long-lived. Will Nick Saban be able to return Alabama to the top of both the SEC and college football, or will Georgia take it home this year? Do we have a third party that we think could win it?
I say LSU can win this year. Last year, another lot of promise. Beat Alabama. You have Jaden Daniels behind the center. Great quarterback. From Arizona State. He can do a lot. He can scramble. He can throw. I really feel like LSU has the pieces to make a run.
How about you?
I'm going to go with the defending national champs, Georgia. I think they're the best in the conference, and I think it's going to be a really close conference. It comes down to Georgia, LSU, and Bama, maybe some others, but I really think the defending champs are just going to do it again.
With that being said, we have now dropped our predictions for both the SEC and the ACC, but the call lines are now open for you guys to come to us with what you think. You can reach us at 317-462-5814. That's 317-462-5814. We'll be taking callers right now. Hello, this is The Beat.
Hello there. I'm a big fan of the show. I would just like to ask, who do you think is going to bottom out both the SEC and ACC? Like, who do you think is just going to have a stinker of a season in both of those conferences?
I mean, for the ACC, I believe it's going to be Miami. Again, every year they have the recruits, they have the pieces, they have a great coach, but every year they seem to fall apart, and I just don't see that changing anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree. Miami, I mean, they haven't been very good in a long time. They used to be powerhouse of the college football, but now I just think it's not the same anymore. Different culture, different team. Yeah, I think they're done in last place.
And then for SEC, you can easily say Vanderbilt, but I'm going to say Auburn this year. All right, another rough season, new coach, but I just don't feel like they have the pieces yet to really do anything. I mean, if you're Auburn, I feel like you're just looking at a 7-5, 6-6 Holiday Bowl type season.
How about you?
I'm gonna have to go with Vanderbilt. I just don't think they're good. They haven't been good in forever. Last season they showed a little bit of hope, but I really think they're coming last place. It's come down to them in Auburn. Auburn new coach, but I think Auburn will be okay this season. Maybe 7-5, 8-4, like you said. But I think Vandy's coming last.
Well, two very dominant conferences this year, and certainly an exciting college football season ahead of us. One more prediction. Who do you have taking home the Natty next year and winning the whole thing?
Well, national championship, I really feel like anybody in the SEC, any of the top four teams, Alabama, Georgia, LSU, and I feel like any of those teams take a national championship. SEC, they run college football.
How about you?
I'm going to give it to one of the SEC teams. I'm going to say Georgia or Bama. I think LSU is really good, but I don't think they're going to give it all. I might say Michigan, but Michigan has a pretty tough first game against East Carolina. So I don't think Michigan's going to do it. I think it'll be Alabama or Georgia.
Thank you for joining us. We will now send you guys off to commercials. This has been 98.5 The Beat. We'll be back in a minute. Sam, Nate, Jack signing off.